Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. It is Shanks Saturday, my dudes. And this Saturday I wanted to visit a bit more of an aggressive build of Shanks. We've still got some good defense, cards like the Lucky Roo and the Gum Gum Red Hawk. I'm trying out a couple of these because there are more weenie decks creeping back into the format. And yes, everyone should play around it. But you know, sometimes they can't. And even if you just get rid of like a rosinante blocker or a killer blocker or something, that someone's dropped an earlier turn, they're not going to want to buff that up. So even if you can just get rid of that, it's not bad. And at the end of the day, it's 4k counter in one card. It's not too bad at all. I've got full playset at the Shanks, which is pretty interesting. It's just a good card. Who knew? Dropping this on 10 is just really good this format. So I think having the extra one, as I'm choosing to not play any searchers in this build, this is sort of based off the statistical most winning build from Eggman's video. That's based on ranked sim data. I thought we'd give it a go, but I did want to change a couple things. I wanted 2 of the Mole Gun. This card's just really, really good. At the end of the game, to deal with Kid. Obviously, we're pretty good in Kid anyway, but having like the extra guarantee, I really struggle personally with Bonney. So I think having the guarantee just makes a little bit of sense to me because I'd struggle with that matchup personally. We've still got 1 Roger. Again, if you can find it against Blackbeard, great. But we've got more Rush, and they're not currently playing full playset of Black Hole. So this Zorro, I mean, if they kill that, well, then you get to play something else. You get to play Rayleigh, you get to play Marco, you get to play all sorts. It's really good. Lucky Roo for the aggro matchup, Rayleigh for aggro matchups, Ben because it's insane. Trying out 2 of the Marco as well. This was out of 2 of in the most winning list. And it's not bad, honestly. It's okay. It's not the craziest card in the world, but it is kind of alright. It's nice into the black decks because it's hard for them to remove it. And that's why I sort of swapped the 2 building snakes for 2 Mole Guns as well, because then you can use these to defend your Marco. But either way, that's enough yapping about the list, I think. This list feels pretty good. I played up against a whole lot of green decks this morning, and here's my results. Got to give him to Bonney. He chose 2nd. Okay. We've got Ben on 7. It's pretty good. Yeah, we'll keep. Passed over. 3 Don, we don't got shit. 5 Don, probably drop Roo. Yeah. If we had the 5 Fists, I'd obviously hold it up to get rid of this Rosie, but we don't, so it is what it is. See what he does on 4. Does drop the Bonney Searcher. Hopefully he doesn't have 2 of them. That would be nice, but never know. He has the Cavendish. Then we're going to swing 6, 7. Sure. I'll take the 7. No trigger. Red Hawk would be very nice, but hey, we don't have it. Let's just go 6 here. And then we'll drop the Roo and the turn. If he has anything except Smoker, he has to attack first. Which is obviously just a little scuffed. 5 Don. Yeah, it's Cavendish, right? It's definitely Cavendish. We'll go cancel. And I'll give him a 2k here. I'll give him the Hongo. No blocker. Hongo. Trash. Resolve. And then this is Cavendish. Yeah, seems good. Well, we're definitely going with Beckman here. We'll swing 5. He can rest our Roo. Takes. Beckman, go, end. And because that's trash, can't even Rosie it. What a treat. What a treat. If he swings into this, do we defend it or just kill the Rosie? I don't hate just killing the Rosie, you know? It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Yeah, there's going to be 7 into Roo, right? I mean, he wants us to take the trade and kill the Rosie, though. Clearly. That's what he wants. So I think we don't. Bonney. Sure, we're going to freeze our Don. Okay. Well, we want to pile on pressure this turn, so I'm going to go with the Luffy here. We'll swing with our biggest swing first. He can rest something, probably the Roo. Rest the leader. Okay. Well, I'm going to attack with the Roo. surely you don't want to go into kid mode already. Not with this many dudes on the field. Cool. Finally gives us a couple of cards. Then we'll end the turn. And we've got a pretty threatening board, and we can defend it fairly reasonably here. Next time we've got the option of Shanks or Rayleigh. He's only on 1, so we can even go for game if he doesn't develop Kid. This is going to be 10 cost Dofi, right? That's what this is. This is 10 cost Dofi all day long. So I'm going to take another 10 Shanks. That's great. Really, really good stuff. Well, we're not taking that one. Let's give me a bit more respect than that, my friend. Zorro. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, we can just Rayleigh it, right? It'd be quite funny to put the Rayleigh on it. We can also go for game. Start with 7. See what he does with the 7. Because we've got lots of options. He rests the Rue. Seems reasonable. Gonna 0 cost out of it with a Rosie. Ooh, that's a different Rosie than the one I was expecting. Interesting. We can't KO this regardless, even if we were to combo it with some kind of stuff, because of this Rosie. I don't care about this. Sorry, about this that much, do I? I think it's very safe to go with the Rayleigh, put the -3 on the Zorro, get rid of the Rosie, and then we've got another, like, 7/7. I'll probably start with 6 lead into here, and then we can take out the Bonney with 8 if he counters. I think that's reasonable. And we get to debuff this as well. It's crazy. Let's get rid of that. Then I guess we go 6 into Bonney, 8 into face, right? What's this at? Is that 4? Yeah. Well, we may as well go 7 at face first, right? Yeah, we'll go 7 at face first. How scared am I of Kid? How scared am I of Kid? Not very. Can probably take out... No, because if he's kidding, this is like turbo weak. So he has to go for game. If he invests 1 Don in this, it's just a waste. I think we just go face here. Because if he's kidding, this is already at 6. It's going down to 5 with our leader effect. And it's just incredibly weak. So we get 2 cards there. It's decent. It's decent. Yeah, the Rayleigh debuff on this is just super obnoxious. Now, he wants us to use our leader effect. I'm not going to. I'm going to give him 1k. And that's important. Because this swings 3 times. Right? That's the thing. That is the thing. Eight. And then he needs 3 for the restand and 3 for this. So this is going to be 999. We just take this one. But we need him to keep attacking life and not attack our board. Yeah. And there's the concession. I mean, I don't really know why. He might as well have done the last couple of swings, right? But yeah, that's the point, is if you put the Rayleigh on the Zorro, it's like dog shit. because you put the leader effect on the Zorro. Now, this is a 5k that swings 3 times. And that's just not threatening, right? Even with 3 dons on it, it's an 8. I have 7 cards. It's literally never happening. Either way, GG's for our opponent. We just pulled on a lot of pressure. He made... What was the plays towards the early game? Yeah, he played out the 5-cost Bonney, right? The Bonney wasn't great. We removed the Cavendish immediately. He chose to go second as well. I don't think you choose to go second with this deck. Not this matchup. I think you choose to go first, because you drop the 5-cost on 5, and then for me to kill his 5-drop, I need exactly Divine Departure. And we didn't have it, so he would have let his Cavendish survive, and then after that, you can establish, like, the Hody. So this matchup, I think both of these decks really do want to go first. At least personally, it's my experience. And as long as you don't play too hard into this, by, like, having nothing on your board, and playing out one of these, like, if you do that, you're asking to just get Shanks, but as long as you don't do that, this matchup seems pretty good for me. If you're still enjoying this video, do consider leaving a like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and you'll get more Shanks in your feed. Shanks versus Lim. Well, we will be going first, because they are Lim. This is fairly reasonable. We've got the Luffy on 5, Beckman on 7, Rayleigh on turn after that. We can play out the Hongo as well. He could Nugate it. What else am I really looking for in this matchup, though? Like, this is pretty good. Yeah, let's just keep. We'll pass on 1. Pass on 1. Does have the Lim. Okay, that's a little scary. Maybe we'll go with the Marco. We'll see. Probably going to play out this Hongo. If he plays the Nugate, he plays the Nugate. But, no, if he plays the Nugate, that's okay, because then he can't restand everything. So we can negotiate around that. 6, yeah, I'll take that one. This is a Nugate then, right? Yeah, sure. It's fine. Who's standing back up? The Lim's standing back up. Right, well, we could Marco this. Then he can rest itself, but then we get to get rid of it. It's really important to get rid of this card. This card's really, really good. We just hope he doesn't have another one here, really. Yeah, I don't have a 1k I want to get rid of, because I do want Ben for this turn. So we will reluctantly take that. And then this is going to be 3-cost Lim plus something. Doffy blocker, you got to imagine. Doffy blocker is usually the best one. Gets another Nugate. Sure. Doffy blocker. Very nice. So we're going to go with Ben. Remove the Doffy blocker. Then we'll go 5 here. Counters. 6 here. Counters. Cool. The way we lose this match is the 9-cost Zorro. So I don't want him to have too many cards in his hand to be able to defend the 9-cost Zorro. But if he'd gone 5 and took the 5, well then we may as well attack the 6, because then he has to defend the 6. But attacking the 5, he counters, so I'm going to attack the Nugate, just to get another card, because I don't want him to then take, and then drop the Zorro, and we can't threaten to go for game. This clearly isn't Zorro. I mean, it could be, I guess. I'm going to take the 9. The 7, sorry. We've got a lot of bricks here. We've got a lot of bricks, but we're going to start dropping these Rayleighs, and they're going to help a lot. Well, I don't love that. So many bricks. Yeah, no. We're not taking... We're not taking all the way to 0. Yeah, we'll give him that one. We'll give him that there. This is not good, though. 5 bricks is really bad, obviously. The Shanks we can't quite drop yet. We can remove, like, most of this, though, right? Yeah. The 2k counter is rough. That is properly rough. Okay. Can we threaten... Can we go for lethal? Because we can remove... We can remove this. We'd only have 3 swings. No, we can't really go for lethal here. I think we have to survive 1 turn and then go for lethal on the next. I kind of want to put the debuff on this. And then try and take this out anyway. Let's do that there. Does he have it? He might have it. We really need everything gone. Cool, it's gone. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. We'll deploy -3, -2 KO. And attack 5 and 5. And pass. So his split is like pretty bad now. It's what? 10, 7, 10, 8, 8, 10. I guess 8, 10's not actually that bad, really, is it? It's really not that bad. But with 6 cards in hand, he's got to kind of expect that it's not going to happen. We've got to counter that one. Then we'll see what he does here for 9. Limb. Okay, it's multiple things. That's good for me, I think. What's this grabbing? I think we do have to push for lethal this turn, though. Because we can't survive much longer. We simply cannot. If he gets a Mihawk here, he could swing 6-6. I mean, that's pretty bleak. But if we don't get a counter off the life, he does have the Mihawk. He could go 6-6. Let's see if he's got the balls. Let's see if he's got the balls and if we've got the counter. Because we currently don't. Which is a little crazy. Let's see. He doesn't. He just plays the Mihawk and stands it up. Sure. Freezes one of our Don. 1 open. And we've got 4 swings. And we can do this dragon to have 5 swings. That seems good to me. Yeah, it's just like a lot of 7s, then an 8 and a 9. Let's go with a 7. Don't think they really play any triggers that we're that worried about. Takes. Let's go with a 7. Counters out. Let's go with a 7. Let's go with an 8. And then the 9. Yeah, nice. We got there. That was a little bit sketchy at a point. Because of the... yeah, GG's. GG's. That was a little bit sketchy with the amount of counter we simply didn't draw. And if he didn't play out this Nami, I don't think he could have survived anyway, but you never know. But either way, GG's to our opponent. Let's move on. We're going to go into Uta. This will be interesting. I know they quite like to go second, right? They don't hate first, though, either. I'm going to take first. I kind of like my first curve. The Red Hawk could be good in this matchup. Rayleigh, maybe not so much. We never know if he goes like Brook, Kata, maybe. Rue's pretty strong. Let's keep this. This is not bad, honestly. I'll just pass it over. Yeah, I'm not going to disrespect him and hold up the Red Hawk. Let's just go 8. He'll take, we'll pass it. Yeah, the Rue should be pretty good. Because he can obviously rest it with backlight, but that costs him a card, right? And then it's an option he doesn't have later. He's going to go with the 6 to start. I'm going to use the card action and give him the Rayleigh here. I don't know what 3 costs he's playing out. Kata, probably. Yeah, Kata. Seems good. Let's go 6 and then play out the Rue. Just get that going. It's going to take the 6. Let's go through, pass it over. Next turn, going to be Beckman. Unless we draw something else crazy. We could go with Chopper and hold 2 for Red Hawk. If he goes too crazy on the board, I suppose. I don't mind taking 1 swing here, but, you know, we can also just block with the Roo to take out this Kata. Ooh! Now that's something different. You don't see that every day. Huh. What do we do with that? That's a little crazy. So this is 7. We probably just block this, right? Just take the trade. Yeah, we'll just take the trade there. He doesn't get to draw a card with leader effect. Yeah, no thanks. No tar, mate. So I guess we're playing the Chopper. There's no point holding this up. I guess we can just use it as 4k here, right? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll go 6 here at lead. He'll give us a 2k. You'd have to assume this turn. Never mind. He just doesn't care. Must be playing Kid in his build. But we'll go with the Chopper. The Chopper's quite nice. This Frankie's crazy, though. You do not see this Frankie very often. Pretty exciting. I'm here for it. I am here for it. We can start dropping Rayleigh's next turn. Rayleigh's great. Really good card. We can drop 2 in a row, and if we don't use the Red Hawk, it'll be great with the next one. Backlight. Sure, I'll take this first swing. Assuming this is going to be a Brook, maybe? But we'll see. You never know. 9. And then 4 for something. I'm going to cash in on the Red Hawk now. So we'll just use the... We don't need to use the card action if we block, right? Yeah, cancel, block, Red Hawk, buff this, KO nothing, resolve. I hate how some of the cards you have to click on like the things in the right order, and then that one it just buffs your character automatically. It really confuses the hell out of me. Brook, Uta, sure. Seems fine. Seems fine to me. And then we get to keep our Chopper, of course. Does he want to stand up the Frankie? He could. I'm not sure I think it's worth it, but he's going to anyway. Okay, now we get another Rayleigh. Wow. What a treat. What a treat. What do we want to take out? Probably the blocker. Yeah, let's go -3. We don't have a lot of counter, do we? No, we don't. We're definitely doing -2k on the Uta. It's just, do I want to debuff the Frankie? I kind of do. Yeah, I kind of do. Do I want to swing with this? No. Let's just swing 6 with lead. Get a 2k out of him. Yeah. Finally starting giving us cards. We'll pass it over there. This Frankie's going to have a hard time attacking. We've got a 6k blocker. We've obviously got a leader effect. We're still at 4. So it's looking fine. The thing you want to get not too crazy with in this matchup is they have, of course, the 9-cost Shanks. You don't want to get too crazy with your 10-cost Shanks because they can punish it super hard. It's not great. The Rayleigh is very strong. All these green decks, the Rayleigh's really strong. Reveals a Kid, so he doesn't get a draw this turn. I mean, we can take a freebie on the Chopper here, right? But it costs us our leader effect and the block. So I'm actually just going to take... 10-cost Shanks could be good. It really forces the 9-cost Shanks. So depending on what he does, it might be the best option. We can also always just play it and leave it up. That is also an option. We'll just have to see what he does with the rest of his dons here. Doesn't have the biggest attacks, and he's going to need to keep developing characters, otherwise we're going to go crazy with the Rayleigh next turn. Absolutely crazy with the Rayleigh. But we'll see here. We'll see what he goes for. 9 dons a lot, and you do have to be scared with Uta because they have the I'm invincible. Brooke Gordon. Sure, why not? We're going to swing 7. Don't love taking that. But we have no 2Ks. And then this is going to be 7 with Frankie. Oh, wow. This is bad. 2K city population, not to me. Yeah, well, we'll block... leader effect, block 1K here. But yeah, this is a little scary. At least we get a 2K off the top. We could go with the Shanks this turn. Or we could just go with another Rayleigh. I think I like the other Rayleigh. Bring this down to 4. Bring this one down to 3. And get rid of this. We'll attack 5 into 3 here. Lets it go. And we'll attack 10 into 4. Then we'll end the turn. Okay. Okay, we got rid of 2 guys there. 3 guys even. We got rid of the Gordon as well. That was really nice. There's the 10 Shanks. That's fine. Yeah, we can just take the freebie here. It will cost us a K if he wants to block with the Brook. But I don't hate that. Yeah, he doesn't even want to attack with the Brook. That's fine. What he drew? He drew the Uta. Sure. And we do have to be a little scared here. We do for sure. I might go with Rayleigh plus Luffy. And then go with the dragon to close next turn. That seems reasonable. Rayleigh plus Luffy, that will be... We'll attack for 5 first. I just don't want to play this and get hard fucked by another Shanks. You know? Let's see what he counters with the 5. Like, he's got to counter this one. There's no way. Yeah, it gives us a kata. So if he takes this... No, I just don't think we go all in with the Shanks. I just don't think we do. I think we go more mid-range. Like, give him a 7. Get 2 cards here. Hit him with the Rayleigh. Probably takes that one. Well, if he takes the 7, you're going to take the 8. No. Sure, gives us 2 2s there. Now let's go with the Rayleigh. Draw 2. That's a nice grab. We'll ditch the... We're not going to need 2 dragons at this point, so we'll ditch a dragon, then we'll pass it over. So if he wants to do 2 for backlight, 3 for I'm invincible... Whoa! I have never seen this card whiff. Not even once. That is crazy. You find something new every day. That's bananas. Never seen that whiff in my life. Huh. I mean, we know he has a kid in his hand as well, right? We know one of these cards is kid. We know one of them is blocker Uta. And we probably know more than that, if I'm honest, but I haven't really been tracking it very well. There's a new Genesis. 6 into 6. Choose the card action. It's a little freebie there. Like, if he just slams another Shanks, it's not going to go well. Okay, he does have the blocker Luffy. That's probably the best line for him this turn, is the blocker Luffy. 7 into 6. No. We're going for game next turn. I'm pretty convinced. 11 into 6. Do I want to give a blocker? I think I do. I really want to keep this. This card's so good. Chopper's done his time. Luffy, does he have the Brook into like a chump blocker? Okay, he has the Luffy Uta. Okay, and I'm pretty sure we know he has one of the other blocker Utas and a kid in hand. So that's 1K, 0K. Did he play the second? He did play the second new Genesis. What did he get? That was what gave him the Luffy. Of course. Of course. Right, we don't have to go for it. It's just... It's just a bit dodgy if we don't. We do have 2 0 costs now. And we could, like, Rayleigh clear this, bring this down. Hmm. Hmm. We do have options. We do for sure have options. Do we ever start with just an 8 from Rayleigh? If he takes, then he's got 2 blockers. But if he takes, he dies to Roger. So I don't think he can take. He has to block this or counter. You can't risk just dying to Roger, right? Okay. Does give us 2/2s. Oh, and he's on Tashigi. That's interesting. Maybe that's why he missed that one New Genesis. So I'm pretty convinced this is a kid, and I'm pretty convinced this is an Uta blocker. So a 7 is very likely to go through. Okay. Okay. So our swings are 7, 8, 9. If we go with the dragon. I think we get rid of this regardless. But it's the fact that this dies. Or this can't block, rather. I'm still so tempted to go with the Rayleigh. I'm just playing too defensively, I think. I think we just need to go for it. We'll put 2 on Rayleigh. Swing 7 with Luffy. Because we know he has a kid. We know that this is a 2-card hand. I'm pretty sure this is an Uta. I could scroll up in the feed, but I honestly just can't be bothered. If he counters this... Nah, he counters it. It is what it is. He takes. Well, we've committed now. Let's go for it. 8. Do you have it? It doesn't look like he has it. Cool, we got there. It was an Uta blocker. I did remember right. It was 1k, 1k. And I wasn't... I thought he had a kid. What happened to the kid? Oh, it went to the bottom. Oopsie, my bad. I forgot this is different from Doflamingo, because Doflamingo stays on the top. Whereas this puts on the bottom. Might be. Either way, he did have a brick, at least. Yeah, it was likely he had one of these as well. Oh, well, GG to our opponent. A little bit sketchy at the end there, but we actually had a bench trigger in our life, so there was no danger. Who knew? Who knew? Let's move on. So next weekend is my first store regional. I did get into 3, was very lucky. They seem to be a little bit less subscribed in the UK than over in the States for our American friends, which is a little unfortunate for them, but good for me, because I got into 3. Happy days. 3 chances at qualifying for Europe Nats. So hopefully we can get there. For this first one, I'm definitely going to be playing Shanks. This is by far the deck I'm the most comfortable with. So what we're going to do this week, actually, apart from tomorrow, is we're going to do Shanks every day. I want to get in lots of practice with this deck, work out my favoured build. So we're going to be trying a whole bunch of different builds, mixing it up every day, but we're going to have Shanks every day. So, sorry if you're not a fan of Shanks, but he is probably the most popular deck on my channel. So, I'm presuming most of you will be pretty pleased with that. So, we're going to have lots of Shanks this week. We'll call it Shanks week, I guess, because I'm not very inventive. So if you want to see loads more Shanks videos over the next few days, make sure you hit subscribe. You'll get them all in your feed. Let me know what you think of this list. I think the Gum Gum Red Hawk sort of overperformed for me a little bit. There are just times when your opponent either can't play around it, and it super punishes bad players. Like, people who don't play around this, they just get Giga punished. So, that's pretty cool. And even just being, like, 2 Don for 4k, is quite reasonable. You can often leave 2 up in the late game if you're playing out like a Rayleigh or the Rayleigh blocker. So, not sure. I do want to fit Divine Departure in somewhere, though, because I really like that card. Not sure. Maybe... Yeah, not sure. Let me know what you think. Either way, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.